welcome back to Beauty Bee and to a Get Ready with me. I think we're going to be going very, very pink today. I'm thinking mostly pink eyes, pink lips, pink cheeks, to break that up a little bit and to work my way towards hitting my 10 use goal on some of my Pamela's eyeshadow shades. There might also be a little bit of teal, but I'm thinking mostly pink. So I have my morning skincare put down already, and it's actually been on for quite a while. I've been kind of putzing around the house trying to put off doing this video, and well, not really to put off doing this video, but to put off doing all the things that I need to do today after I film this video. So everything is sunk in, and I'm going to be putting a little bit of this e.l.f. Putty Primer over my temples. I have quite a bit of acne scarring in that area, so because I want to put on some liquid blush in that same area, I want to smooth things out a little bit. I also find that my liquid blush just applies a lot better when it's over some type of primer. It doesn't seem to matter a whole lot what primer it's over, but some primer is much appreciated. And then I'm just putting that same poreless putty primer over all the areas where I do have more actual pores. So my nose, really right here is where my pores are biggest, and then on my chin, because my chin is just the problem child of the family. Okay, so that is all down. I think that next I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. There we are. I finished my brow pencil a couple of days ago, so I've been back to using the Balm Brow Pow. I have mine in the shade Blonde, and I had forgotten just how nice and how natural this looks. I kind of wish that I hadn't been using eyeshadow in my brows for so much of this past year. This is just so easy. It looks right on me. I do wonder though if this would really work for someone who is actually like a true blonde, because I have a little bit darker hair for being blonde. I have kind of dark blonde, light brown, auburny hair. It's just really right in the middle of everything. So, and I think that this is a little bit on the deep side for what I would usually use. So I don't know how this would work for someone who is a lighter blonde, but that's not really the point of this video. In any case, quick, easy, it's done, great. Next I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Eyeshadow Primer. I just put this all over the lid. I actually don't think that the main shadow I'm going to be using today really requires eye primer, but I do want to set it off with a couple of other shades, so I figure the eyeshadow primer is not going to hurt anything. So let's just get that down. I really hope that the color is looking a lot better than it has in some of my more recent videos. I've had an absolute saga with my camera. I had always filmed on my phone, which worked fine. You know, it didn't give me a whole lot of flexibility. I couldn't zoom in very well. I don't think that the sound was super high quality, but it worked well enough. I was pretty happy with the final results. So then the plan was up, and it was time to switch phones and everything. So I got a new phone, and the camera on my new phone is garbage. It's just awful. It looks like I've put on a terrible filter on every image, but I haven't. And you can't turn it off. I am almost convinced that there is a filter that's just built in, or that the camera quality is just exceedingly poor. But I have messed around with it so much, and I'm usually pretty decent with that kind of thing, and I don't think you can fix it. I think that whatever is off with that is just off. So, in any case, I bought a new camera. This is my first time filming with it. I did test it out a little bit last night, and it looked like everything was good. So, hopefully that is actually the case, and I'm not just, wasting my time and money, but we will see. So I'm going to do my liquid blush next, I guess. I don't know why that's what I reached for, but here we are. So I'm just putting a couple little dots of that, and I'm going to use a foundation brush actually to blend it in and down. I have another blush that I'm going to use on more the apple of my cheeks and over my nose. So I just want to get a little bit of pink going. And I know that it looks a little bit harsh, but I'm not going to have my hair back this way for the rest of the day. I'm just going to let it down. So any funny blending at the very edges of my face should be covered up by my hair if it decides to cooperate, which I don't know why I ever think it's a good idea to bet on my hair cooperating. Like, when has that ever worked out for me in the past? Okay. Let's keep this video moving, or we're going to be here all day. I think that next I'm going to set up my crease using this sort of mauvey grayish pink shade from my e.l.f. Rose Water Bite Size Quad. I'm just gonna buff that in to my crease. I really just want this to provide a nice transition from the rather glittery shade that I'm going to be using over most of my lid. I think while I'm here, I'm also going to go into this deep purple shade just on my finger and set up an outer corner. Alright, I think that is looking good. Now we move to my Jelly Much eyeshadow. This is a ColourPop shade. I have a pink one, which a chunk just flaked off. That's not great. This one is Desert Days, and I'm just gonna go in. Oh, I shouldn't have gone in with the finger. That was already had dark eyeshadow on it. But I'm going to just layer that over really pretty much my entire lid. I am so impressed with these two ColourPop single pots that I got. I got the Jelly Much shadow, this one, and then I got one of their sunflower shades. It's like a really light gold. And I was thinking about doing just like the look that I've been doing like practically every day this week, which uses the gold today, but I decided against that for no particular reason. But they are just such impressive shades. I mean, this one has a lot more oomph to it than the gold does. But I am amazed at how well both of these shades last on me without primer. I don't think I've ever had an eyeshadow that didn't crease on me if I failed to use eyeshadow primer or set it down with something else. And these don't crease. Both of these shades are glittery. I don't experience any fallout. It is incredible. I am so happy with these. Do I have just a little bit more? There we are. they're just really, really impressive products. I am very, very happy with them. I am all over the place today. What is up? I think I'm going to do just a hint of blue. Honestly, mostly because I really want to move some of these blue shades out of my Canvas eyeshadows in the update I'll be filming in a week or so. So let's go in actually with a mixture of these two shades. I want to say that they're Meadow and Monumental maybe. And I'm just going to build up a tiny little wing with these shades. And drag that a tiny, I'm just overusing the word tiny, but it's fine. Just pull that along my lower lash line a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. They are pretty shades. And I think that'll help break up the pink that's going to go on the rest of my face too. Just add a little bit of something else. Okay, so now for mascara, which I'm not going to manage to stay on screen for mascara, so I'll probably just zip right through this. I think I just discovered that my camera has a time limit on how long of a video it will record at once, but luckily it happened while I was applying my mascara, so perfect timing. Thank you, camera. Next, I think that's the eyes. I used this Flower Lash Warrior. I've used it a few times at this point. I like it so far. It's one of those mascaras that leaves your lashes feeling pretty fluttery and quite soft. So it doesn't give you like crazy volume or anything, but I think it's pretty, and sometimes that is all I ask. So for my blush, I'm going to be using this ColourPop shade. This is in Night Bloom. I just recently purchased this. I was drawn in again by ColourPop's clearance sale, and I bought a couple of gifts, and then this jumped into my cart. It was also on super clearance. I've seen Makeup with Lainey has this, and she's pulled it into a couple of, I think, Shop My Stash rotations and things, and every time I see it, I'm just like, oh, that's pretty, I want that. So when I saw it on clearance, I was like, yeah, that can be mine, and I'm really happy with it. Such a pretty shade. It's unusual, it's different than anything else I own, because it is such a pinky, rather bright lilac, but I think that it just works really well. It looks really fresh, it looks pretty, it doesn't look super, super overdone. I'm really, really happy with this purchase. I think to set everything off, I'm going to go in with a little bit of Tickle. This is one of the Benefit highlighters. I'm just going to put that right along my cheekbone. Just give myself a little bit of glow without going overboard. And now for lips. Ooh, I just got my fingernail in one of those. Let's not do that. I'm going to go with this Pat McGrath Labs lipstick. This is Soft Core. It is a soft pink. And because that is just a little bit more matte than I really want to go today, I'm going to add a little bit of lip gloss to soften it up. This also will bring out some more pink. And I think once I get my hair down, that will be my final look. But let's get the hair down before I proclaim that, in case I realize that I want to change anything. No, I think I'm really happy with that. I like the way this turned out. I like the pink. It's very pink. I think that the blue did add a little bit of something. It's a good combination, I think. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll consider liking and subscribing if you did. I'm looking forward to seeing you all next time. Bye!